What is up, beautiful penguins? This is Super DJ Cyrus, and today we're going to be talking about HTML5 and the future of Club Penguin. So I'm going to be talking about today with you guys about HTML5, and I'm going to talk about whatever I know of. I'm not an expert, of course. I'm going to be telling you guys all I know, and I'm actually going to be bringing Snipe. He's a developer and an admin on a bunch of cpps's. He helped out a lot on other cpps's. He's mainly on Club Penguin Universal, but we're going to be talking to him later about that. But right now we're on Club Penguin Rewritten, but we're on the HTML version, HTML5. So what is HTML5, you may ask? I'm just gonna go on my phone, read the definition of HTML5, then I'll move on to say what I know of. So HTML5 is a markup language used to structure and present content on the World Wide Web. It is the fifth and latest major version of HTML. So HTML has been out forever, but HTML5 has been a new thing since 2014, I believe, but it's still not like fully developed until now. So HTML5 now is more developed than before. It is going to take over Flash because it's more easier to use and it takes a lot less power than Flash itself. So we're going to be reading the differences between HTML5 and Flash here. So it says both can be used for developing apps, games, or interactive media. On the surface, HTML5 is aimed to build the web with native support for media streaming services, whereas Adobe Flash was the only technology that enabled developers to stream media over the internet. So if you guys don't know what I'm saying so far, Club Penguin, it's been around since 2005, I think, and it's been made on ActionScript 2. That is AS2 for you guys don't know the abbreviation for, and AS3, the new Club Penguin, old Club Penguin. So Club Penguin was made on Flash, Adobe Flash, and a bunch of other softwares. I don't want to get into it, but Flash uses a lot of power to maintain, and it is a little bit more harder to use than HTML5, I believe, and HTML5 is an easier coding software which takes less power. So HTML5 is going to be the new thing for 2020 and for the future of web development, games, and etc. Flash is going to be ending in 2020. At the end of 2020, Flash is ending because HTML5 is going to be taking over, and other coding softwares as well, but HTML5 is the main one. So I know everyone's been asking what's going to be happening for Club Penguin, blah blah blah, HTML5. Well, Club Penguin Rewritten, and there's another one I'm going to be showing you guys called Club Penguin Chapter 2, which both of them are HTML5 Club Penguin servers. So these are still in development, and I'm going to be telling you guys more about it right now. So we're on Club Penguin Rewritten, but the HTML5 server. So I'm going to put the link down below for both of these servers, and there's actually going to be one more server I'm going to be talking about later on in this video. So here it is, Club Penguin Rewritten. I'm just going to be logging in. Here we are in the server. So what I've heard so far is that HTML5 is actually easier to code, but the thing is, these designers, these developers, they're gonna have to recode everything. So the developer for this is Gravix. He recoded it, he put on all the assets, but you can't play games. So here we are, we're in the town. As you can see, we waddle a little bit differently because we're using HTML5 and it's not gonna be exactly the same as Flash. And there aren't too many functions so far, so you can actually play this if you have an existing cpewritten account. So you can get on this new HTML5 cpp, and you can actually get a unique background, which is this background. It's just going to be in your inventory for just using this HTML5 server. But anyways, these developers, they're going to have to recode a lot of stuff because a lot of stuff are not functioning yet. But so far they have all the main stuff, the login page, and this right here, like they got all the Club Penguin assets, and you can actually go through your Penguin account. You can go through all your inventory. Before you couldn't, I believe you couldn't throw snowballs, but now you could. Like you can throw snowballs, you can dance, which is pretty cool. I believe there's some like cautions and close where it glitches when you dance. You can still use emotes and all that stuff, but apparently you can't use messages yet. And if you click anything else, like go to your igloo, you can't do that so far, or show buddies, but you can edit your player. You can't like go through the postcards because they still haven't developed it yet. There's still 6 months to go, so you shouldn't worry about this. But for all the smaller cpps's who don't know how to convert to HTML5, I don't know what's going to be happening with them, but CP Rewritten so far has HTML5, and I believe a lot of other cpps's will convert to HTML5. And there are cpps's where you can download them, like CP Client, and there's more out there, but what I know of is CP Client, you can download it and it just gets through Flash, so you don't have to worry about that. But there aren't too many functions in the game so far. Like if you go to the gift shop, you can't go to through the catalog because it's a whole different like function you need to code, and you can't play any games as well. So what I like about HTML5 so far is that it's really smooth, it's fast. I don't know how it's gonna function when there's like thousands of players on online, so we're gonna have to wait for that. But since we have it right here, it's still functioning. And I just wanted to say again, Flash is gonna be ending. It won't be supported on Google Chrome, especially Internet Explorer or Safari. That's what I read up. Flash is just gonna be dominated by HTML5 because we're in the future. Club Penguin was made back then on AS2 and AS3 ActionScript. So now I'm gonna be calling Snipe and I'm gonna be asking him what he knows about HTML5 so far, because he's a developer. He's a really good developer, but from what I know, I've seen his work. We're just gonna be asking questions and see what he knows about HTML5 and the future of Club Penguin. Alright, we got Snipe in the call. We're gonna have him introduce himself before we move on. So can you introduce yourself, Snipe?
What's good, guys? So yeah, basically I'm Snipe, as some people might know, but yeah, I've worked on like many different private servers in the past. Started developing in 2014, and I've worked on servers like Penguin Saloon, Grand Theft Penguin, and currently working on one called Penguin Universal, which was Blizzard Island, but we just changed our name now. We're just rebranding. Basically a developer in community.
Alright, thanks for that. Can you tell us what you know about HTML5?
I know that HTML5 is currently like the new wave to go, as you know, Flash is dying in December 2020, I think, which means everyone is migrating over to HTML5 because it's also up to date, it's more secure, so that's why people are starting to move over to HTML5 as well. Just like the new wave now in terms of developing games.
So do you think it's gonna be easier to code HTML5 before Flash runs out in December?
I mean, there's to completely change a game from like Flash all the way to HTML5. It's gonna take like a really long time because there was so much stuff that had to be done, and that still needs to be done in order to like make full official HTML5 game of Club Penguin. So yeah,
especially like the games, like they're not functioning, but they do have like every room functioning so far. And
yeah, that's pretty good.
So
I mean,
yeah,
it's a good start.
So what do you think will be the future of Club Penguin? Do you think a bunch of cpps will be able to convert to HTML5?
I mean, maybe, because right now I know there's like no public kind of sources for HTML5 since it's all private. So if they understand HTML5 and if they've got quite a lot of experience with it, then I'm sure they'll probably be able to do something about it and change over to HTML5 as well. But I'm not too sure. I feel like there's going to be a lot of downloadable clients instead.
Downloadable clients. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. While you were talking, I was in the coffee shop. I was going upstairs, and they actually have Mancala working.
Really? That's nice.
Yeah, Mancala's working. And I think Connect 4 is working as well, which I'm just gonna try right now. And they have Connect 4 is working. I'm on Club Penguin Chapter 2 right now.
Yeah.
And they're on a beta party, so if you guys want to join this beta party, it's right here on Club Penguin Chapter 2. I'll put the link down in the description.
It's just impressive how they've got pretty far with it already. I know that they must have been working on this game for quite a while now, but no one really heard anything about it. So yeah, it's all been behind the scenes.
All right, I think that's everything that I know to ask you. So thank you for coming, Snipe.
Sure. No problem.
And we'll be talking more in the future, hopefully, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining the call, and I'll be continuing on with this video. So
all right, have fun.
Bye bye. So thanks to Snipe, here we are. We're on Club Penguin Chapter 2. It's just like Fortnite Chapter 2, but it's Club Penguin Chapter 2. The new Club Penguin. This is actually HTML5 as well, so these guys have actually been a little bit farther than Club Penguin Rewritten from what I know of and what I've seen. And while we were interviewing Snipe, I just noticed that Mancala and Connect 4 are working, so this is a really big move on HTML5. And I think my fact earlier about HTML5 being easier to code is wrong. It is easier to code, but the thing is you're gonna have to recode everything from Club Penguin. back to HTML5. So I believe these guys have been working on this for a long time, and what Snipe has said for the future of Club Penguin private servers, like they have to go to downloadable content because it's going to be way easier than moving to HTML5, unless what Snipe says, someone gives out like the information, all the information, the coding and all that stuff about HTML5 to these other Club Penguin private servers. But yeah, so far what we have seen right here, like you guys are witnessing right now, is that HTML5 is working. But one tough thing is getting like the parties and the games and all that stuff. That's gonna be a really tough job. Like Aqua Grabber, like all these complex games, they're gonna have to recode everything. So as you guys might not know, Karjitsu Fire, Water, Snow, those are actually hard to code, even though it's on Flash and whatever coding software they use. Like all these developers, they do have trouble working with Karjitsu Snow, Fire, Water. So imagine them having trouble making all these games like Aqua Grabber or like Jetpack Adventure, and definitely Karjitsu and Karjitsu Snow, Fire, Water. So by December, I'm not expecting these games to be working. I don't even know if they're going to be working on it because they're really complex. By December or by January, Penguin private servers should be able to have downloadable private servers, so you won't be able to use your web browser to play on Club Penguin anymore. And I'm sure when the deadline is due, something new is going to come out, and maybe people are going to release their HTML5 coding to other cppps's, but I don't know about that. If you guys want to check out these games, I'm going to put them in the description below so you guys can play the HTML5 version of Club Penguin. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something in this video. If you guys like this video, subscribe, like, comment, so it'll let me know that I should make more videos. And thank you guys for watching. Have a great day and peace.